Yeah, talk about
One of the new cryptos coming up, Saitama. I work with them. He works with them as well.
You know it?
You know, we were at the function in Vegas. They on and popping. And yeah, you know what I mean?
Get ready,
Here
son.
we go.
I keep telling y'all, get ready.
Get ready.
Saitama, get involved. You think I'm playing? Spinning the chain on that, baby. Saitama, get in. It's on.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. How's everybody doing? I hope you enjoyed the little intro right there. That was, I guess, a new person shouting out Saitama yesterday. Seems to be a trend here with our promotions, right? Just being honest, seems to be a trend here, right? I'm just playing. Someone mentioned that in my chat. I thought it was funny and very interesting. I mean, hey, the more the merrier. The more people that know about Saitama, the merrier. You know what I mean? But very, very interesting. So who is this? Sticky Fingers and the legendary group Onyx. Don't know who they are. I said that in my chat last night. I mean, come on. I'm 31. Don't know who these guys are. Maybe I'm not cultured, but you know, I'm like I said, I'm 30. I'm a J. Cole, Drake, you know, kind of those kind of guys, right? Kanye, like that's who I know. I don't know who these guys are. You know what I mean? I know who like Flava Flav is, but like, you know what I mean? I mean, honestly, I didn't even know about the Ghetto Boys. You know, more. I knew about the Ghetto Boys, but specifically, I didn't really know about Willie D. Anyways, Saitama down 15% on the day in the low threes, looking to go towards the twos. Now, guys, I'm not spreading FUD. Is this the bottom for Saitama? It could be. It keeps surprising me every day, honestly. I thought the fives and the fours were the bottom for Saitama, especially with all the anticipation going around Saitamask. And Searchic Audit and those sorts of things, that it's slowly pumping every day. Now, I do think that it's going to start pumping once it gets around the 90 to 95 range. The anticipation is going to be in. Will it reach all-time high levels again? I don't think so. I think it's going to be around the, again, as in sooner than later. Eventually, yeah. But right now, no, I don't think so. I think the 7s and 8 ranges is probably going to be a good spot for it to be when Saitamask is released, right? And I think we're going to start seeing that little bit of excitement near the 90 range. Now, people are starting to say that people in Saitama are leaving to make profit, then come back to Saitama. Maybe. That could be the case. I know the holder count is growing, guys, but you know, we're not talking about small fish like you and me. We're talking about big whale investor money. You know what I mean? Because of course we had lower holders over here, but our tokens were worth more than. You know what I mean? It's the big institutional money leaving Saitama right now. They could come back later. But right now. It is what I'm saying, right? A lot of people get mad at me, say I'm spreading FUD. Why would you FUD your own bag? This is bad content, all yada yada, the whole thing. Guys, I get it. I understand, guys. I understand why you would think that, guys. But I'm just being critical of Saitama. I went back and looked at Russ's Twitter on all the promises that were made. The hype just felt different then. It just felt different. Now, I still have my bag of Saitama. I still think it is going to pump, but I'm still going to be looking to take profits down the road, especially when we get a mega pump, and diversify it a little more. Now, I should have took profits here. Of course, we had some updates with Saitamask, right? So the first wave of tokens to be listed on Saitamask are going to be Kishimoto, Luffy, Deku, Shinja, Wafer, Lily Finance, Impact XP. Now, a lot of people asking me about Shinobi, obviously, Lily Finance, and Impact XP. Luffy and Deku, there's some people into those things, but I mean, it's not for me, really. And someone asked me the other day, why does Saitama have SHIT coins listed on Saitamask? Why don't they have any serious tokens or coins? You guys got to give them a little bit. They're not going to be able to get serious coins on Saitamask until they're more established. Can they do it down the road? Absolutely, but they got to wait a little bit. These are what we're going to start off with, and of course, this is only the first pair, right? They're gonna announce like final waves and second waves and those sorts of things. Now, keep in mind, guys, the Saitamask that's going to be released whenever this is done is not going to be the final version, okay? It's going to be a version that is going to need upgrades down the road, right? So that's why the price might not go too nutty when it actually drops, right? And as much as this pumps, half of that pump at least is going to get eaten up by people trying to take profits. I know I'm going to be taking some profits. A lot of people I know are dying to take profits, you know what I mean? And diversify and whatnot because they wanted to other projects and they haven't been able to because they just don't have any funds on the side, right? That's why it's important. But guys, you could say what you want about any token, right? Any token. You could say what you want about Saitama, whatever, right? Doesn't matter my opinion at the end of the day. I'm just a small little YouTube channel with 11,000 subscribers. If anything, right? If anything, the people that got in around here, right? Who put a couple $1,000, a couple hundred dollars. The ride, especially if you were able to sell later, the ride has been crazy for you. You're maybe a millionaire now, 100,000aire. And if anything, Saitama gave you generational wealth and it changed your life completely. If anything, you know what I mean? So I'm always grateful for community tokens. Like maybe Saitama hasn't delivered a product yet. You know, maybe they have been missing the target with a lot of their things they said that they were supposed to do and they haven't done that. Maybe. But man, a lot of people made a lot of money along the way. Who I feel for is just the people who bought in right here. You know what I mean? The people who are expecting big and great things and who maybe got into crypto for the first time. Because a lot of people that got into Saitama, their first ever purchase of crypto was Saitama. To them, cryptocurrency is Saitama. And I think that's where all the hate comes from, is because people who just bought into Saitama first out of any other token ever or coin ever are in Saitama, and then you know what I mean. They love it so much, and they want to like safeguard it. And anybody who's talking bad about it is the enemy. You know what I mean? I think those are the people who are just like really new to crypto. You know what I mean? I think we're all fairly new to crypto, but like really new to crypto. You know, those are the people freaking out the most. It's like Saitama could do no wrong. And you know, people say like, hey, this is crypto. I understand this is crypto as a whole, right? Crypto just does this crazy stuff. And people talk about Shiba Inu, yeah, and other cryptocurrencies that, you know, fluctuate, you know, through time, right? That's just what they do. But at the same time, they don't have a COO who has been just promising all these things, you know what I mean? And not delivering. That's the difference, I think. You know what I mean? Now, is Saitama going to be here forever? I don't think so. I still think it's going to pump. Guys, if I could just grab this thing, just yoke that to the sky for everybody, I would do that. I would do that. There's some guy keeps coming into my chat saying, well, I was one of the first like 2,000 holders or whatever. Like, dude, good for you. Good for you. Like and he's saying, you know, Saitama is this, you know, Saitama's so great and stuff like that. Yeah, you got in at 2,000 holders or whatever you got in at. Dude, we're at 250,000 holders right now. It's going to be hard for you ever to lose your profits. You might never, you know what I mean? And you might just gain more over time. But you're not everyone else. A lot of people got in around here. The majority of people have gotten in around here. The vast majority. What about them? What about them? You know what I mean? So don't be so selfish, guys. If you got an early Saitama and you're upset with people like that are freaking out about it, like know that it's normal. You know what I mean? They're probably not going to ever see your returns. Saitama might just go parabolic from here, right? They might do some big things in 2022. They might, you know what I mean? We'll have to see. But I'll be definitely looking to take some profits. Of course, I'm not going to sell out because I want to check out the project long term. I'm in this with you guys. I'm going to be going through it so I can actually talk on the token. I think it's weird to really speak on a token every single day if you're not invested into it because you're not really emotionally tied to it. I mean, I'm emotionally tied to it, but not to a extent where it's a detriment to like my mental health. You know what I mean? Or like I can't speak objectively about it. Just saying. So we will have to see. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did I hurt your feelings? Am I hurting your feelings? Guys, just hang out. We're honest here. It's a fun time. If you haven't been a part of the live stream and if you made it this far in the video, make sure you join us in the live stream. It's very, very fun. We have a good time over there. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon.